Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 horror movies that will keep you up all night. Get ready to be spooked. We're diving deep into the darkest corners of cinema, exploring the films that have chilled audiences to the bone and left an unforgettable mark on the horror genre. From demonic possessions to slasher flicks, we've got it all. So grab your popcorn, turn off the lights, and prepare yourself for a wild ride through the history of horror. Chapter 1. We begin our journey with a true titan of terror, The Exorcist. This 1973 masterpiece, based on William Peter Blatty's novel, introduced us to Regan McNeil, a 12-year-old girl who becomes the unwilling host of a malevolent demonic entity. What follows is a terrifying battle between good and evil, featuring iconic scenes like the head-spinning, projectile vomiting, and crucifix-wielding moments that shocked audiences and redefined horror. The Exorcist wasn't just a horror film, it was a cultural phenomenon. It sparked controversy, broke box office records, and terrified a generation. The film's practical effects, combined with its exploration of faith and the unknown, created an experience that stayed with viewers long after the credits rolled. It's no wonder this film remains a benchmark in horror cinema. Chapter 2. Next up, we enter the horrifying world of The Shining, a masterpiece of psychological horror directed by the legendary Stanley Kubrick. This film takes us to the isolated Overlook Hotel where Jack Torrance, a struggling writer, takes on a caretaker position during the off-season, hoping to overcome his writer's block. However, the isolation and the hotel's sinister secrets begin to chip away at Jack's sanity, leading to some of the most unsettling and iconic moments in cinematic history. From the creepy twins in the hallway to the blood-filled elevator, The Shining is a masterclass in building suspense and creating an atmosphere of dread. Jack Nicholson's chilling performance as the unraveling Jack Torrance is etched in horror history. The film's ambiguity and haunting imagery continue to spark debate and analysis, making it a timeless classic. Chapter 3. Hold on to your seats as we delve into the modern masterpiece of familial horror, Hereditary. This 2018 film, directed by Ari shocked audiences with its raw portrayal of grief, mental illness, and the terrifying power of inherited darkness. The film centers on the Graham family, who, after the death of their secretive grandmother, begin to experience increasingly disturbing and supernatural events. Hereditary is not for the faint of heart. It's a slow burn that gradually cranks up the tension until it explodes in a climax of pure terror. The film's power lies in its ability to tap into our deepest fears about family, legacy, and the darkness that can lie hidden within our own bloodlines. Toni Collette delivers an Oscar-worthy performance as Annie Graham, a mother pushed to the brink by grief and unspeakable horror. Chapter 4. A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. Whatever you do, don't fall asleep. Prepare to enter the nightmarish world of Freddy Krueger in A Nightmare on Elm Street. This 1984 slasher classic, directed by Wes Craven, introduced us to one of horror's most iconic villains, a disfigured child killer who haunts the dreams of teenagers, murdering them in their sleep. A Nightmare on Elm Street terrified audiences by blurring the lines between dreams and reality. The film's inventive kills, memorable one-liners, and Freddy's terrifying presence made it a massive hit and spawned a franchise that continues to this day. This film cemented Freddy Krueger's place in horror history and gave a generation a new reason to be afraid of the dark. Chapter 5, The Conjuring, 2013, based on a true haunting. Hold on tight as we explore The Conjuring, a terrifying film based on the real-life cases of paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. This 2013 film, directed by James Wan, takes us to a secluded farmhouse in Rhode Island where the Perron family is tormented by a malevolent entity. The Conjuring masterfully builds suspense and delivers genuine scares. The film's grounded approach, coupled with the chilling presence of the Warrens, played brilliantly by Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, makes the supernatural threat feel all too real. Get ready for jump scares, creepy dolls, and a haunting that will stay with you long after the lights come up. Get ready for a different kind of horror with Get Out, Jordan Peele's groundbreaking directorial debut. This 2017 film is a brilliant blend of social commentary, psychological thriller, and horror that will leave you thinking long after the credits roll. The film follows Chris Washington, a young black man who visits his white girlfriend's family estate for the weekend, only to uncover a disturbing truth about their seemingly idyllic community. Get Out is a masterclass in suspense and social commentary. It tackles themes of race, class, and identity with a terrifying precision that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Daniel Kaluuya delivers a powerful performance as Chris, a man forced to confront the horrors lurking beneath the surface of a seemingly progressive society. Let's rewind to 1978, the year John Carpenter unleashed Halloween and its masked killer, Michael Myers, upon the world. This slasher classic, with its simple yet effective premise, revolutionized the genre and introduced us to the final girl trope. The film follows Michael Myers, who, after murdering his sister on Halloween night, escapes from a psychiatric hospital 15 years later to terrorize the town of Haddonfield, Illinois. Halloween is a masterclass in suspense and atmosphere. The film's iconic score, Michael Myers' emotionless mask, and Jamie Lee Curtis's breakout performance as Laurie Strode all contribute to its enduring legacy. This film set the standard for slasher movies to come and continues to terrify audiences today. Chapter 8. It 2017. Fear Takes Shape. Prepare to face your fears as we delve into the terrifying world of It. This 2017 adaptation of Stephen King's epic novel brought Pennywise the dancing clown to life in all his horrifying glory. The film follows a group of outcast kids known as the Losers Club who must confront their deepest fears to defeat Pennywise, an ancient shape-shifting evil that preys on the children of Derry, Maine. It is a visually stunning and emotionally resonant film that captures the terror and wonder of childhood. Bill Skarsgård's performance as Pennywise is both chilling and captivating, while the young cast delivers heartfelt performances that will stay with you. Get ready for jump scares, sewer scenes, and a whole lot of red balloons. Chapter 9. The Babadook, 2014. Motherhood and Monsters. Next up, we explore the chilling world of The Babadook, a 2014 Australian psychological horror film that will stay with you long after the credits roll. This film, directed by Jennifer Kent, explores the themes of grief, motherhood, and the darkness that can consume us when we refuse to confront our inner demons. The film centers on Amelia, a widowed mother struggling to cope with the death of her husband while raising her troubled son, Samuel. The Babadook is a masterclass in psychological horror. The film's monster, a creepy top-hat-wearing figure that emerges from a children's book, becomes a manifestation of Amelia's grief and repressed emotions. Essie Davis delivers a powerful performance as Amelia, a woman pushed to her limits by grief, fear, and the sinister presence that invades her home. Chapter 10. Paranormal Activity, 2007. What Happens When You Sleep. We end our journey with Paranormal Activity, a 2007 found footage film that reignited the horror genre with its raw, realistic approach to supernatural horror. The film follows a young couple, Katie and Micah, who set up a camera in their home to document the strange and increasingly terrifying events that plague them at night. Paranormal Activity tapped into our primal fear of the unknown, using the found footage format to create an immersive and unsettling experience. The film's low-budget approach and focus on everyday settings made the horror feel all too real, leaving audiences wondering what lurks in the shadows of their own homes. Outro. Sleep tight. If you can, and there you have it, our top 10 horror movies that are guaranteed to keep you up all night. From demonic possessions to slasher flicks and everything in between, these films represent the best of the horror genre and continue to terrify audiences today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more spine-chilling content. Sweet dreams.